Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. And today we will learn same cell references in depth, what we have learned earlier. So here we will learn some more examples related to that, like how you make it constant and how to make it dynamic. If you know to drag to the right, to the column wise or to the row wise, you can understand more. Okay, I have two sheets here in this particular workbook, which I have. One is for sales, another one is for discount. So in the sales, I have 4 quarter sales. Means I have first 3 months, first quarter, I have sold on this particular product 640 quantities, and then in quarter two and the next 3 months, 350 products have been sold, and another 3 months I have sold 344, another 3 months I have sold 154. So yearly, how much I have sold, I just need to select this to 4. If you select here, you will get a value here 1489. So I need to total it, so I can use equal to sum this into this, means P4 to E4 as a range. Enter again, so same value, just have to double click it here, so I'll get a yearly sales. So this is my rate I have highlighted here. This is my rate for which I have sold this particular product of all these quantities, like number of quantities 1418 at 73 rupees. So I need to wanted to know what is my sales amount. So 640 products have sold at the rate 73. So if I multiply it, I will know what is my sales amount. So it means 640 products which I've sold multiply with 73, which is in G4. So what will I get? 46,720 rupees is my first quarter for this particular product is my sales amount. Okay. So what is my formula? B4 multiply with G4. So if you drag here, or if you just double click here, what will happen? B4 will become B5. 4 will become 5. See here, 4 is becoming 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. So which is fine based on this row references, automatically goes. So in the next quarter, the formula is C. Quarter 2 is in C. Quantity multiply with same rate, which I get 25,000. Again, you just double click it. Here it is C4 multiplied by G4. C4 multiplied by G4, then it will be, if you drag down, C5 will become, C4 will become 5, and G4 will become G5, and then G6, G7, similarly. Similarly for, if I multiply with same rate, I will get 25,192, and quarter 4, just use it, multiply with rate, we get 11,242. And yearly sales, I've used this one yearly, which is in multiply with rate. So which is fine, which is a normal calculation which I'm making. So what is the difference here? This here, there's a trick part is I have written formula for how many times? 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5 times I've written formula, which I don't want it. I need to write one formula. Like I drag down, I need to drag right as well using the same formula. If I drag to the right as well or drag to the down, I should write one formula. So what happened if I drag down? There's no problem. Then I have written here formula again. So if I say delete here again, delete here again. So this is my formula. If I drag down, no problem, right? So you have seen. If I drag to the right, you will find a difference. So what happened is, this is in quarter 2 sales amount which I wanted to calculate, which is 351 multiply with 73. So if I drag to the right, in this formula we have written B4 into G4, B is becoming C, B is becoming C, and G is becoming H. G will become H if I drag to the right. So that's what has happened here. So B becomes C, which is fine, and rate, it is H. Should not be, right? It should be this thing. So you need to drag, and so what you need to write formula here. So if I need to keep G as a constant, so my dollar should be before G. So please remember that dollar should be before G. So if I drag to the right, G will never change how long ever you drag it. So G always be remain constant. If I drag to the down, G 4 will become 5. So which is fine. So for the next row, it should calculate 102 multiply with 132. Okay, so this is fine. If I drag to the right, so here see the formula. Now it is C is becoming D, which is fine, and G remains constant. Since we have put dollar G here, G never changes. G becomes G only. So similarly for Q3 sales, so C will become D because there is no dollar before C here, so finds D, and G remains same. Okay. Similarly for drag to the right, so Q4 again, D become E and G remains G. Okay, drag to the right again. So what happens is E become F and G remains G. Okay, so similarly, I need to select everything here, drag to the down, so everything will be perfect because I drag to the down, 4 will become 5, 6, 7, 8, so all the time. So you should remember that earlier we have written formula 5 times. We have written for H, then I, then J, then K, then L we have written. So now we have written only one formula here. We have written only B4 multiply with $G4. This is the first one formula. I just have to drag to the right and drag down, double click here. I will get my one result. Only once I have written, so I have taken. So if you click here, double click here, you will know, okay, this is in Q3 sales. I need to calculate, which is Q3 for this particular product, which is in column 7. So quantity 666 quantity, which I've sold at the rate of 280 rupees. So which I multiplied it. So which is in D7, 7 it is right, and G7. Okay. So fine. Anywhere if you wanted to understand, you just have to press F2. You will know what is the formula written. Okay. This is fine. Hope you understand this calculating sales amount, writing once formula and dragging to the right and down, perfect answers. Here I need to understand what will be my tax amount, what is will be my sales tax amount or whatever it is. So I need to understand. I've written as 15% tax. So I need, this one is a Q1 tax amount, Q2 tax, Q3, Q4 and yearly tax. So Q1 tax is equal to whatever the Q1 sales, which is in H4, multiply with 15% here. Okay. If you click here, you'll get it. So earlier in the previous class, we were understand that instead of H1, sorry, this is in sales multiply with, we have written earlier in the class, we have written 10%. Similarly, we have made it constant or made it 15% as a constant, which is fine. But generally, tax amount keeps changing every year, now and then. So you need to make it a dynamic tax amount, not a static. It cannot be always 50. So what you need to do, go here again, delete the, and click here. So here also we need to write one formula, drag to the right, drag to the down. What will be the formula? Here, if I drag to the right, H, this one H will become I. Okay, this will become I, so which is fine. And then if I drag to the right again, it will happen J, then K, then L will happen. H will become keep moving ahead. But N1, it is formula we have, the value of dynamic value of return only once here. So N1 always remains constant. Okay, so what you need to do is select everything here, press F4, you will keep $N $1, which means if I drag to the right, N will never change to O, never change to P, never change to Q, and OPQ, nothing else. So it remains N. So 1, if I drag to the down, 1 always remains 1. It will never change to 2, it will never change to 3. N1 and N2. So this is the perfect formula for calculating tax. Drag to the right, drag to the down, it's fine. See here, yearly tax is on the yearly sales of 4 lakhs. I have calculated 15%, which is my 61,000 is my tax amount. So if I keep change to tax 5%, so automatically this will be change based on the sales amount I make. This is one example. Another example, which I go to the discount. Okay, another example, which I go to the discount. I have given 3 options: discount A, discount B, and discount C for each product. This is the price remains constant of the product. Okay, of 10 products, price remains constant. I need to calculate only the discount percentage. Here also the same logic applies. Track to the right, track to the down. My formula, I should write only one formula. So here equal to my price amount multiply with discount amount. Okay, here see here in the price, if I drag to the down, C will become D. Should not happen, right? So before C should remain constant. And 3, if I drag to the down, 3, 3 will become 4, which is fine in C. Column C is fine. Whereas in column D, if I drag to the right, D will become E, which is fine for the option B, discount B. D should change to B. So here 1, if I drag to the down, 1 will become 2, which should not happen. You should keep constant. So you keep $1 here. So here you go, drag to the right, drag to the down. So it remains constant. So if you see here, this is on the 44.57, my discount percentage 15 automatically. This is my 15%. If you wanted to understand more, just say equal to into how many percent? 15%. So which is 6.68, just to check once. So if I change to 5%, 10%, and 20%, so formula changes. So dynamically can change. This is another example. So what I do is I'll remove whatever the calculation which I made. Okay. And give you this sheet and attach this sheet, and you can work as well. Okay. So this is the, I hope you understand the cell references, multi scenarios. You can make it constant, dynamic, value as a constant, cell as a constant, value as a dynamic, cell as a dynamic. So many combinations you have learned. Hope you understand it. Please work out. Please watch my previous video, cell references, and this video as well. So you start working on this sheet and whatever example. So next class, this, since it is a cell reference, is very important because as I said, this Excel is built on these cell references. So you have to understand this logic of using the formulas, using the small just drag and things like that. So next one we will just go to the basics of formatting and coloring. So we will use formatting in different conditions. We will not make the color even. We can make it dynamic, we can make it static as well. So hope you will understand this class. So please follow my next class and you will understand much more in-depth analysis on the Excel. So thank you for watching. Please follow my channel. Thank you very much.